Welcome, race fans, back to the Area 51 Monday Night Next Gen Cup Series Season 1 of 2022. Round number 9, Chase Racing number 1 here at Kansas Motor Speedway, presented by MaxSpeedTV. Of course, myself, Joshua Medlock, up here on the microphone for you all here again this evening. 100 laps on the line here tonight to start things off for the top 8 in the chase. We will take a look at those in the top 8 here in just a second. But first and foremost, glad to have everybody out there in chat here this evening. Like we've got about 4 watching, 2 likes right now, but I imagine we'll have more people coming in closer to the race it gets. But take a look at those pre-race analytics here tonight. We've got an air temp of 70, a little bit of a wind, not too bad, of about 2 miles an hour. However, ladies and gentlemen, look at that track temp right there. Blistering 113 degrees. Now, if this was real life, you know, these drivers out here, a track temp of 113 degrees. Inside of that car would probably be around 170 to 180, might even be close to even 200. But this is virtual, so they're not having to deal with the in-car heat, but they are having to deal with that track temp for sure out there. 100 laps here, as I said just a second ago, 150 miles. Now, unlimited tires for the Area 51, so tires might not be an issue. Really depends, I would say, on the cautions. We could have a few out here tonight, seeing as, well, the track temp, and of course this is Kansas, but I know these drivers also as well, they know how to get her done, and they could get her done here tonight. We could go green to checkered. We don't even know. The fuel, however, though, they cannot go halfway at 50 laps. They're going to at least have to make 2 stops here. We are looking at 70% fuel, 38, 42 laps roughly, somewhere in that ballpark neighborhood. I'm not exactly sure the number, but I believe that is going to be close. They may go 40 and 80 and then do a 20-lap shootout to the end. We'll see what happens. Now, pit road here at Kansas Motor Speedway, 45 miles an hour, and I say it every week, and I'll say it again. This is one of those, pit road is one of those places that can make it or break it for a driver, and especially if you're in the top 8 in the chase, you're battling out for a championship, you really don't want to make any mistakes, starting tonight. So those top 8 drivers are definitely going to have to be on their toes here this evening. Pace speed here, 65 miles an hour. Let's hopefully we don't see too much of that. But taking a look here at the top 8, now all the points have been reset. Everybody is either at 2,000 or at 0, however you want to look at it. But these are the top 8 in the chase going for that championship here of Season 1 of 2022. We have Jason Adams, we have Kowabe Brooks, Dave Bush, Maxwell Caldwell, Gary Slapinski, Todd Merkel, Mike Peters, and Dean Wilkinson, all going for that championship. And the way they do it here, there are no drop weeks, there are no first race, drivers are eliminated or whatever. It's just a straight up 4 races, and whoever is at the highest at the end of that 4th race is your champion. So it's just a straight up a racing. That is your top 8 in the standings here. But we do also have this right here we can take a look at coming in too tonight. This is how everybody, or the top 8, this is how they finished the regular season. Your starts, your provisionals, your races counted, your wins, top 5, top 10s. As you can see, 2 drivers in the top 8, Maxwell Caldwell and Gary Slapinski, are the 2 here in the top 8 that have gotten wins. Now, there is several other drivers. I know Jack Wall's got a win as well, but unfortunately, Jack did not make it into the chase. But this is where it kind of stacks up coming into tonight. As you can see, Maxwell and Gary and even Dave kind of on a tear there. And you can throw Mike Peters in the mix too. He's 3 top 5, 6 top 10s. Maxwell, though, 7 top 5s and 7 top 10s and 5 wins in the regular season. Now, if you don't understand something, you see 7 starts, but race is counted as is 8. I believe there is a drop week, so that's how that kind of adds up in that aspect. But that's the way it ended in the regular season, which was last week. And this is the way it stacks up here tonight. Everybody's points are null and void. We'll keep that up here. Take a look at that more and more as the rest of the chase goes on. But they're going to get into qualifying here in about close to 2.5 minutes. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and step away and play the national anthem provided by Madison Rising. And of course, qualifying will be underway when we return.
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxSpeedTV.
Alrighty, folks, qualifying is underway here tonight. Times are starting to roll in already. Right now, Gary Slapinski up at the top spot here with a 31.208 right now. It looks like Dave Bush going to take that away from him on his first lap. I do believe it is his first lap. Oh, might have been his. That was his first, I do believe. Jack Walls going to the top spot. We still have Todd Merkel. Todd's out here as well. Robbie Darnell, Ryan Kelly, Maxwell Caldwell. You will see with their names up in the ticker and the driver bar. If they have a P by their name, they are the drivers in the playoffs. But right now, Maxwell in the 94 Oreo machine. Doesn't look like his time, or that time, is going to count. So he took it behind he towed it to pit road. I don't know if he's going to try and come out again or not. Ron Kelly out here as well. Robbie Darnell. There's Jason Adams out here too. Looks like Nicholas Lamb going to go into 8th. Still a lot of drivers have yet to come out and put in a time, and already down to 2 minutes left. Jack Walls up at the top spot right now, and Jack just missing the playoffs. Oh, Ryan Kelly taking it over. Adams going to go into 15th. See where Robbie goes with a 31.391. That is going to put him right now in 13th. Right now, Ryan Kelly up at the top spot, coming down to 1.5 minutes left. Looks like Dakota Brown, Matt Wagner, Robert Rock, Dean Wilkinson, James Ledford, Randy Miner, Dave Bingle, Maxwell Caldwell, James Hickson, Joseph Desiro, Larry Blair, and Kyle Heath are not coming out at the present time, but Ryan Kelly is up at the top spot. I don't know. We might be able to get an interview in with Ryan here. We'll see where Aaron Wisner or Aaron goes first and foremost. Right now, it looks like he's sitting in 16th. Coming down to the final 45 seconds. We're going to go ahead and get Ryan Kelly down here real quick and have a chat with him. Ryan, got a copy?
Yeah, what's going on?
Well, it looks like you're going to grab the pole out here tonight, man, with a 31.045. How's Kansas feeling?
Yeah, it's feeling good. Just riding the wall and making speed up there up top. And I think that's going to be the place to be.
Well, you're not fighting for a championship this time around, bud, but, there's always next season, but you're still fighting for a win. We know you're fast out there. We can already see it. You think you got what it takes to upset the playoff drivers here tonight?
Yeah, hopefully I can keep it up front for most of the race, but definitely be considerate to the playoff drivers.
Oh, yeah, definitely so. Well, we're not going to keep you, man. You guys are going to get gritted up here, man. Good luck.
Thank you.
Yep. All right, well, that was Ryan Kelly. Let's go ahead and get the qual times off there. Get up here as everything TVO is resetting here, folks. So let me let it do its thing. Go ahead. Get them on the grid here tonight. Ryan Kelly grabbing the pole out here with a 31.045. Congratulations to Ryan Kelly on pole. Jack Wall is going to be on the outside of him in that second spot. Mike Peters third. Jim Brooks in fourth. Dave Bush fifth. Michael Spell in sixth. Gary Slapinski in seventh. Mark Brown in eighth. Nicholas Lamb ninth. And Jason Adams going to round out the top 10 in qualifying. Starting 11th, Koabi Brooks. Derek Gilray in 12th. Todd Merkel 13th. Robbie Darnell in 14th. Like we've got more drivers gridding here, so there we go. Joshua Yarbrough there in 15th. Aaron Wisner starting 16th. Maxwell Caldwell, the non-qualifiers, in 17th. Matt Wagner in 18th. Starting 19th here tonight is going to be TV update. James Ledford and Cal Heath going to be starting in that 20th position. Starting 21st, Robert Rock in 21st here tonight. Dakota Brown 22nd. Larry Blair 23rd. James Hickson 24th. Joseph DeZero 25th. Dave Bingle 26th. Dean Wilkinson 27th. Randy Miner in 28th. And he is going to round it out here tonight. 28 drivers out here this evening. Hey. They're not rolling off yet here tonight. Well, Kansas is known for the wall, riding the wall. So we might have to watch for drivers, you know, running that high side. It looks like Mike Peters, Jim Brooks. Did Mike Peters, Jim Brooks, Matt Wagner, Robert Rock, James Hickson, Randy Miner, did they not start? Oh yeah, they did. Yeah, it's just taking ATVO to pick it up here. Of course, we'll get them going here, and then we will, of course, reset ATVO again. I've reset it 3 times already. I don't know why it keeps doing this, but it keeps freezing. All right, Ryan Kelly in the 13 on the inside, the 83 on the outside. That's row 1, and that is the way we're going to start here tonight. Pull those belts tie one more time. Area 51 Monday Night Next Gen Cup Series, Season 1 of 2022, round number 9. In total chase race number 1 here at Kansas. Going for Todd Merkel to win it. All right. Got a pick for Todd out there here tonight. Here we go. Pace car dives off to the safety of pit road. Ryan Kelly. He is going to hold him back, wait on the first initial green here this evening. And there's the green. Here we go, folks. Boogity, boogity, boogity. We're chase racing here for Area 51 at Kansas. Let everybody get to where they want to go. To find the line they want to run in. All right, it looks like Ryan Kelly is going to lead the very first lap here tonight. 99 laps to go. Yes, I know I always do that, but I think it's funny. Oh, we're going to reset. Ooh. ATVO here. While we do that, we got some action and some side-by-side going on. It looks like the 53 of Dave Bush. I didn't catch that number. And the 83 on the outside. Got some side-by-side. Oh, almost door-to-door with the 83 and the 53. Wow, already. Oh, let's driver bar back up here. That was Dave Bush and Jack Walls. Whoa! Dave Bush falling back a spot, or 2 spots actually. Gary Slapinski got around him. Dave Bush goes back to 5th. Jim Brooks, we have some action in the back here too. Some side-by-side going on. That is with the 24 of Jason Adams. That was the 77 of Joshua Yarborough. Looks like they are still battling it out. There's the 54 of Kyle Heath. In the mix here, Derek Gilray, Robbie Darnell, and a battle for the lead. Mike Peters screams around to the inside over Ryan Kelly. Mike gonna go to the lead, and he will lead his very first lap here this evening. So it is not going to be a sweep for anybody on leading every lap. Here comes Jack Walls to the inside of the 13. Like Jack going to find his way back up to 2nd. Mark Brown in the 73 to the inside of the 88 of Michael Spell. That is for 6th. Joseph DeSiro did not start, it looks like. Yeah, he is not out here. Todd Merkel. Now Jack Walls going for the lead. We're back on Todd here in just a second. We got a battle for the lead between Jack Walls and Mike Peters. Like Dakota Brown and Jason Adams back there going side by side too. Let's check on Todd. He did get around Kowabe. Dakota Bryan and Derek Gilray. Like Dakota running that outside line here. That's probably not a bad idea. Joseph Yabro in the 77 making a move there. Bobby Darnell, the 44, falling back a few spots. Oh, let's check back up toward the front here. Mike still up front. Jack right behind him. Here comes the 78 to the inside of the 13. Gary Slapinski making a pass over Ryan Kelly. Ryan starting to fall backwards. Now he's got Dave Bush right up on his tail. Mark Brown not too far back either. The top six starting to pull away a little bit. Jim Brooks started in 4th. He is back in 7th. Michael Spell started 6th. Back a few spots into 8th. Maxwell started 17th. And boy, he's on a tear already. He is up to 9th right now. We are already starting to see some drivers make some moves here. Got to keep an eye on the 37 of Nicholas Lamb. And here we go. We're going to have a 3 wide right here. Oh, boy, I thought Todd was going to take that 3 wide. I ain't scared to. Hey, we got 10 watching and 3 likes out there here this evening. Hey, can we smash that like button here tonight, folks? We are just getting started here for Area 51. Randy Miner, like coming around the 44. Man, Robbie really falling backward. That might be by design. Maxwell and Michael Spell going to do some battle. Maxwell going to slide it right up in front of Michael. I don't know if that was a good idea or not, but he did it. Made it work. Right now, it's still Mike up front. Mike's running the low line. Gary now running the high line. Side by side, Ryan Kelly, Jack Walls. Jack on the outside. Ryan going to make the pass. We've got some action brewing all over the place. Aaron Wisner, the 23, falling back a spot to the 54 of Kyle Heath. Aggie BTZ, go Mike Speed. We have a, oh, sorry about that. Looks like we have a fan of Mike Speed out there. Gary Slapinski stole that lap on the outside of Mike Peters. Gary up to the front now with Dave Bush in tow. Still got to watch that 69 of Peters, though. He's right there. Like we've got some action back here. The 88 of Spell. Been seeing Kyle there. I thought he was going to make a move on Spell. Like he's going to try to. Can't do it around turn 2. Dave Bush. Ron Kelly now and Mike Peters going at it. That is for third. Jack Wall still in the mix here. Mark Brown going a little bit further back. Jason Adams making a pass on Robbie. That is for first. James Ledford kind of hanging back here in 23rd. Dave Binkle up a couple of spots into 24th after starting 26th. And James Hickson 24th into 25th. Oh, back to where the side-by-side's going on. Ron Kelly and around Mike Peters again. Man, they've been going at it up front here since the start of the race. Watching the 83, that's Jack Walls, Mark Brown, Tim Brooks not too far back, but you see the whole freight train of cars right here. Like Brooks. I don't know why I want to call him Books tonight. Jim Brooks got company with Maxwell Caldwell on the outside. Laps into the race. Boy, it ain't gonna be too long before these guys are gonna end up coming down pit road. Todd Merkel coming around Aaron Wisner. He started 16th, and he's just on the outside of the top 10 in 12th here. Got the 71 of Kowabe. Kowabe, another playoff driver. You see the P there beside their name. They're playoff drivers. Of course, everybody out here has just as much right to race and go for the win as anybody else. So, it's early, and I don't think Aaron right now is too worried about, playoff drivers at the present time. Whoa, something happened. Randy Miners in 21st. Seen Robbie Darnell, back to 22nd, something. Might have been my end. Oh, Dakota Bryan, Aaron Wisner. Looks like Dakota get around to Aaron. Maxwell and Mark, we got a stack up here. Let's stay on this. Led by the 83 of Jack Walls, the side-by-side back behind them. Mike Peters, Maxwell Caldwell, Dave Bush, the 73 of Mark Brown. We'll continue with these four right here. We'll stay on this if anything does transpire out of this. Hopefully everybody makes good, clean passes and we don't have a caution. Well, Dave getting real close to that wall, though. Woo! Here, side-by-side attitude. Dave Bush and in the 53 and the 73 of Mark Brown. Well, folks, if they continue this awesome green flag racing, we do have a counter here in the timing screen. It kind of gives an estimate on how long the race will be. And I am showing about 42 minutes right now. Yes, 42 minutes. Well, altogether, about an hour and 20 minutes, hour and 30 minutes in total for like a broadcast time. But for the race, I think at the beginning it was like 49 minutes. We got 3 wide, or we had 3 wide back here. That was with the 37, the 23, and the 77. Come on, save it, 23, and he did. Aaron Wisner. 77 of Joshua Yarbrough got a piece of Aaron, too. 77 up against the wall. Check out that nose damage here. I can get on a chase view here of Joshua Yarbrough. Yeah, look at that. Look at that nose damage on that machine right here. Oof. You go back here to Aaron, you take a look at his rear end. Yeah, heavy damage, man. Aaron's got it all the way down the right side, the back. Looks like he's got the left, that would be the right front as well. And yeah, it looks like the 23 kind of smacked the wall too at some point. Well, the good thing about damage is, unlike in real NASCAR, you don't have a clock damage timer to get it fixed. Now here they do get 1 fast repair, so that does help for sure. Well, we are at the quarter of the way mark here tonight, folks. Quarter of the way mark, 12 watching, 3 likes. Can we hit Can we hit 7 likes here before halfway mark? We appreciate all the support out there. Aaron getting loose. All right, well, let's check on some other drivers. Larry Blair, looks like right up ahead of him, right up ahead of Larry is Nicholas. So Larry, this was, oh, Joshua into the wall. Ian Wilkinson got around him. Ian was trying to get around him. Seen him hit the wall. Good thing. Randy Miner, 101 to the inside of the 24 of Jason Adams. John Black, how you doing there, buddy? Haven't seen you in a bit. Get back up to the front here, see what's going on with our leaders. Not a whole lot. Ron Kelly up front, the 13. Gary in second. Maxwell third. Walls fourth. Peters rounding out our top 5. They are within about 10 or so laps to the first round of green flag pit stops. That looks like the 923 of Dakota Brown screaming around Todd Merkel. He did. He come around him like he was sitting still. Wow. I wonder if anybody will take a shot down pit road early. I doubt it, being as it's, 100 laps and you could probably go 40, well, 40, 41. I put 42 down there just in case somebody's going to try to save a lap. So 38 to 42 laps roughly. So if you go 40, then your next pit will be 80, and it's a 20-lap shootout. Get a caution within the 20 laps. Of course, you're definitely going to be able to save. Maybe set yourself up for a GWC. I mean, hopefully, you can take tires. It's unlimited. Watching Todd, you got Kowabe here in the DeWalt 71. Got his dad right behind him, Jim Brooks, in the 51. I love it. I love watching Jim and Kowabe go at it. I think it's funny. I think it's good, Fun to watch. Fun to watch them two duke it out when they get around each other. Oh. Somebody. James Hickson down pit road. Jack Walls down pit road. Hey, still lap 32. Looks like maybe the 22 of Dave Bingle coming down as well. Whoa, rip yellow cone. Oof. Rest in peace, yellow cone. Up 2 away from that 7-lap mark before halfway at 50. Watching some drivers come down pit road. However, the majority are still out here trying to go the distance, I do believe. As Gary is up front now. Maxwell in a very close second. Like we've got some drivers screaming down now. That is going to be Michael Spell, the 51 of Jim Brooks, Larry Blair, Jason Adams, Like James Ledford and Robbie Darnell down pit road. Like Gary Slapinski coming down. I can get on to him. Ryan Kelly and Kyle Heath down pit road. Hey, Maxwell to the left. He's out front. Mike Peters second now. Mike has led 7. Curious to see now Max or Mike or Dave. Mark Brown. Looks like these guys are not coming down. Dakota Brown, Kowabe, Todd Merkel, Nicholas Lamb, Joshua Yarbrough, Dean right behind him. Our top 12 have yet to come down pit road. Right now, it doesn't look like they are going to come down pit road. Trying to go as far as they can, no doubt about that. There's the 77 of Joshua Yarbrough. Maxwell coming up on the 24 of Jason Adams. Jason, however, has pitted. Ooh, some people might have did to get stopped for speeding. Gary Slapinski, 54.7 second stop. Randy Miner, a 53.4. Dave Bingle, a 54.3. Whoa. I'm not sure if they got caught speeding. All right, well, it looks like Mark Brown had enough. He is going to come down pit road. So continuing to watch to see. All right, Maxwell in the 94 down pit road. Did he get it locked down? I think he did. Mike Peters. Oh, he missed it. So he's going to have to go around again. Now, he is in the lead. Oh, there goes Dave Bush now. Dave Bush is going to take over the lead. Todd Merkel also down pit road as well. Lap 40, I would assume they would come down this time before a 40-40 and a 20, but it looks like Dave Bush is going to stay out. Mike Peters now down pit road. Maxwell off and away. Todd Merkel still in his pit stall here. He's going to be off and away. Dave Bush, one of the playoff drivers, picked up a bonus point for leading a lap. Man, get all of the bonus points that you can. Like Dave is going to be coming down pit road this time, as well as the 923. Oh, and it's going to be an unsafe pit entrance for Dakota Bryan. He went around the yellow cone and came back on into pit road. Oh, man, tough break for Dakota Brown. Oh, we caught that live. Dean Wilkinson down. Joshua Yarbrough down. Dave is down. Now let's see who else has yet to pit. The top 4. Like Derek Gilray, however, one of the guys in the top 4 is coming down now. So Kowabe out of turn number 2. He's been out here, well, you guessed it, folks, 43 laps. Kawabe knows something we don't. However, he is going to elect to come down pit road this time. Lap 43 coming to 44. Nicholas Lamb also coming down. Aaron Wisner in the 23. Down as well. So if he can get back around, and he's going to try to, him and Maxwell Caldwell, Ron Kelly and Maxwell, they're duking it out right now for that third position, and they'll probably be duking it out here for the lead momentarily. They come around through the tri-oval here of Kansas Motor Speedway. Nick Lamb, well, he was in the lead, but he's on pit road. Maxwell got around him to take back over the lead. Ron Kelly now in second. Jack Walls in third. Kawabe just now coming off of pit road. He will have to go all the way around to the back stretch. Stay below here. Come out at that cone. He's going to lose some positions here. He is back to 7th right now. Mark Brown is a full head of steam coming up to him. Kawabe, however, is back on track. He's just got to get up to speed. Mark Brown going to try and make that pass on the outside. He might do it. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, he did do it. He sure did. Kawabe is going to go back to 8th, but Kawabe's going to get ahead of steam here, and he's going to be back up to speed here momentarily. Jason Adams full steam ahead. Oh, everybody back out on the track. It looks like Larry Blair, however, did take his car behind the wall here tonight. Ugh! Alrighty, folks. Lap 47 here at the stripe. Maxwell, Ryan, Jack, Jim, Dave, Mike, Mark, Kawabe, Jason, and Todd will round out our top 10 after pit stops. However, Michael Spell, Joshua Yarbrough, Nicholas Lamb, James Ledford, Eric Gilray rounding out our top 15. James Ledford is the first driver a lap down. Coming up on halfway momentarily here in about 2 laps. All right, well, Jim Brooks right behind. Who is that? Is the 23, I believe. That is Aaron Wisner. Aaron is 2 laps down. Jim Brooks right behind him. Jim in 4th. Eric Gilray, James. Oh, what happened to James? Has got some damage on that 48. Eric Gilray is going to be now the first driver a lap down. Bobby Darnell closing the gap on James Ledford. Gary Slapinski closing the gap on Robbie Darnell. I mean, even though these guys are a lap down, they are still battling for position. Mark Brown, something happened to the 73. And as we go ahead and take a look here, yeah, he might have smacked the wall there. Look at that right side. Man, Wall is not being friendly here tonight for a few drivers. That is for sure. I did a little too hard, it looks like. Here comes Todd Merkel to the inside of the 24, trying to get up to the inside of the 24. at his quarter right now. Now he's about at his door. Now back to about the quarter. Now back to the door. Almost dead even. And at the stripe, they were even at the stripe. Wow. I got him at the stripe, but man, that was close. 24 getting loose for Adams. Good save, Jason. Oh, Avi was right behind him. He probably seen that. He's seen that. He's probably, man, I need to go change my drawers now. Mark Brown right there, right behind him. 3 cars right here together. Right up ahead of them, we've got, let's see here. That is Todd Merkel. That is the 923 of Dakota Brown, who is a lap down. The last driver, that is 1 lap down. Maxwell still leading, though. Lap 54 of 100. We got about 24 minutes left, according to the timing screen. That's about what time iRacing is predicting this race will be over. So over the halfway mark here tonight, folks, already. Well, just taking a look here, listening to the sounds, folks. Not a whole lot at the present time going on. Now, we do see here the 71 coming up on the 2 of Todd Merkel. And, of course, right behind him, Jason Adams and the 73 of Mark Brown. Mark Brown looking now to the inside of the 24. And do have a crank it up here, but they are slightly separated, so it probably would not be a good idea to do it. Oh, Kowabe! Hang on to it there, buddy. Right, let's check it out. Well, Maxwell's got a 5.2 second lead over Ryan Kelly. So from first to fourth, it's about 13 seconds roughly. 12.8, 13 seconds roughly. But Mike Peters is only about 0.3 of a second back to Dave Bush. We are going to be hitting lap number 60 the next time by. So, drivers starting off strong. We still got another round of pit stops to go. That is the 78. That is, let me get on the 78 here, folks. That is Gary Slapinski's 1 lap down. Back here battling, 83. That was a Jack Walls. That's the 101 there as well. That's Randy Miner. Gary's trying to get his lap back the old-fashioned way, it looks like. He was one of the first, or around the first, of the drivers that did come down pit road. So I'm wondering if tires might not be a big issue. To be honest. Jim Brooks right now in 5th. Showed him 6th, but it finally updated there. Jack Walls down pit road. All right, folks. So it looks like Jack coming down lap 63 of 100. Ah, okay. I see what I think is what Jack's trying to do. I wouldn't put it past him. I'm not going to give away his secrets right now, but I think I know what he's doing. He wins. That's going to be a good call. Jim Brooks also very good call coming down right now. Lap 64. Hey, I kind of see what they're doing. If anybody understands Jack Walls and Jim Brooks, especially Jack, you might want to change your picks out there. Just saying. I think Jack right now is setting pretty. Let me make sure though. Yeah, I think he's setting pretty. I don't know fuel wise, but you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Still got a little bit of racing left to go, folks. So, Ryan Kelly here, hopping the wall again. Well, we've got Maxwell Caldwell, one of the playoff drivers. He is leading the race here. This will be his 28th lap led here at the stripe, coming to lap 67. Not skipping over Ron Kelly. Ron Kelly is second. He is just not in the playoffs this season. I'd see him in next season for sure, if he comes back. We've got 2 drivers right here, 3rd and 4th, Dave Bush and Mike Peters, two of the 8 playoff drivers. Back here to 5th, Nicholas Lamb, not in the playoffs, but running a top 5 right now. At Koabe here in 6th, started 11th in the playoffs. Mark Brown in 7th. Todd Merkel, another playoff driver, in 8th. Joshua Yarbrough in 9th. Gary Slapinski and Jason Adams. Well, Jason's coming down pit road here. Gary Slapinski is a lap down and sitting here in 10th. At lap 70, we'll go ahead and bring up those stats from the end of the regular season of the top 8 drivers making it into the chase. It looks like Jason Adams is going to be off and away here. Like Michael Spell is on pit road. He's been on about 30 seconds. So here coming at the line here, folks, for everybody just tuning in. This, if I can get it to work. This is the way. Look, coming into tonight, some of the stats for the top 8. Wins, top 5s, top 10s. Of course, your races counted. They have a drop week, so that's why you see the races counted 8, start 7. But that's the way it came in. Of course, all points reset starting tonight. Everybody's either at 0 or 2,000, whichever you want to look at it. Todd Merkel off and away here from pit road. Looks like Ledford in the 48 coming down. Maxwell Caldwell has been out here 31 laps. Ryan Kelly out here 36 laps. I expect Ryan to either come down here pretty soon or come down when Max comes down. I don't know if he feels comfortable with me saying Max or if he just if he wants me to call him Maxwell, but got Derek Gilray also in his pit stall here. James Ledford off and away. We do have a little bit of action. 51, Jim, one of his laps back. Looking to go back another lap down here with a 94. But see, Jim, though, the thing about Jim, he's already pitted. So that's a good thing. He did get one of his laps back here. Kind of curious, though, to see when the 94, 13, 53, Mark Brown. Whoa! What happened to Mark? Okay, we gotta see this. The first replay here. Gotta see what happened to Mark Brown. He just, boop, he's gone. What happened to the 73? Did he just fall out? We're about to find out here, folks, on the MaxSpeedTV replay. He's okay coming out. Oh, does he get loose? Okay, no. Looks like fine. Oh! He hit the wall, and that was weird. He hit the wall, kept going. He might have alt F4'd to not bring out a caution. Hey, okay. That was strange, but okay. Ron Kelly did come down pit road. He is off and away. Gary Slapinski also down pit road. Max is down now. Well, this is going to be a fight to the finish. Here comes Dave Bush down pit road. Oh, no. I wonder if Dave is going to get popped for speeding. We'll see how long of a hole the 53 gets. But we've also got Mike Peters down pit road. Oh. I ain't the only one that's seen that, am I? That his speed was like way up there when he come down pit road. And it does look like Dave Bush did a little no-no coming down pit road. Got caught speeding in the 53. Gonna get a hold here. And this is not good, folks. Not good at all. Nicholas Lamb got a lap led. He picks up a bonus point, but he is not in the chase. Owabi, they're in second. Our leader, Lamb. Lamb has yet to come down. Kawabi has yet to come down. Yarbrough has yet to come down. Dakota Bryan yet to come down. And Dina Wilkinson. Those are our drivers have yet to come down the pit road. And at this point, it would be their final stop. Man, oh man, I cannot believe Dave made a boneheaded move speeding on pit road. I was giving him a hard time earlier before we went live, and now I kind of feel bad. But it ain't me racing. Sorry, Dave. Alrighty, folks. Well, still on Nicholas Lamb here. The reason I'm on Nicholas is because he is our leader, and he just took lap 80. Well, the next time by, we will be at that 20 to go mark. Oh, no! Whoa, whoa, what was that? Whoa! Whoa, Jackal Walls. That was, something. Okay. First caution of the evening, and this happened. He was on the 37. Oh, the 48? of James Ledford right up here. Right up ahead. Now, oh, right there it was. The 48. Let's check it out. Let's get on the 48 here. That was a hard lick, too. It looks like James just got snappy loose. Comes down. Somehow does not hit the 37 of Lamb. I don't know how he missed him, but he just overcorrected and took a lick into the wall and went for a ride. The 83, nowhere to go. That is where the 83 of Jack Walls gets involved. Looks like 51 got a piece of it as well, and James is skidding on his lid here. Does he flip back over? No, he does not. He's gonna have to tow. Oh! Well, the first caution of the evening. That's what happened. Well, we've got time. This is actually, I believe, going to work in somebody's favor. I don't know if it's going to work in Jack Walls' favor. He did use his reset. Oh, let's see here who we can really quickly get a word in with. See if I can find somebody here. Well, we go with Todd. He's sitting in 8th right now. Todd, got a copy?
Yes, I do, sir.
Well, you are sitting in 8th, right? Well, it looks like 7th now. Am I live? Yeah, I'm live. Tells me you're sitting in 7th. Man, coming down to the wire now with 18 to go. How you feeling?
I'm having a rough one here. I got caught a lap down with the pit stop there, and so I'm going to have to take the wave around here. And then the other issue is I'm doing this with a broken wing tonight. I had shoulder surgery a couple of days ago, and I'm trying to handle this on one hand, reaching across the steering wheel to talk to you, as a matter of fact.
Oh, okay, bud. Well, we're not going to keep you, man. I know it's rough for you. Hang in there, and good luck out there here tonight, man.
Appreciate it. Talk to you later.
Yep. All right. Well, let's see here if we can get Lamb up here real quick. We might be able to talk to Nicholas. Nicholas, got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Well, you're second, third, started 9th. We're coming down to the wire right now, buddy. I know you guys can make it to the end from here, man. Talk about it. What's it going to take to upset these playoff drivers?
These guys are definitely better on their short run than I am. I'm more of a long run type of guy, so that's going to have me. I have to get better at the short run for these last little bit of laps here.
All righty. Well, it looks like you guys are going to get double file here, man. We're not going to keep you. Good luck, Nicholas.
Thank you.
All right. We just stayed in that same room here and got another driver up, but it looks like from seeing here, it looks like the 71 of Koabe Brooks is going to get us going here. Coming to lap 16. Maxwell Caldwell and the Oreo Cookie Machine going to be in the second spot on the outside. Nicholas Lamb in third. Ryan Kelly in that's 4th spot. So that's going to put Nicholas Lamb in third. Ryan Kelly in 4th. Joshua Yarbrough in 5th. Jim Brooks Looks like I've got him in 6th here. Todd Merkel in 7th, and Jason Adams rounding out our top 8. All right, well, let's see what happens here, folks. Coming to laps, coming to 16 to go. Race car dives off to the safety of pit road. Here we go. Kowabe's already on the loud pedal. And we're getting them going. A little bit of stack up going on in the back. But the green flag is back out once more here tonight at Kansas. And hopefully, for the final time, you know what happens here, folks. When it gets down to the wire, everybody is gunning for that one more spot. We'll see here what happens and what transpires. Everybody A-OK, it looks like, out of turn number 2. We're just going to keep an eye on it. At a battle for the lead once more. Maxwell Caldwell, there is Kowabe. They're going door to door, giving some room, but man, oh man, that 94 trying to pinch that 71 up there, and that didn't work. Didn't work out to 294's plans, really. And these guys are getting awfully shaky. That 94 right now behind that 71. Now we've got another caution. Michael Spell, Aaron Wisner, Dean Wilkinson. Okay, let's go with Michael Spell here. Not exactly sure what transpired back here in the back, so we're going to find out, though. That was actually right around Jim Brooks and company. But, put 3 wide there. That's what was going on. But looked like it happened there. Might have started right there. Hey, the 77 is up against the wall. That is Joshua Yarbrough. Maybe this is where it all began. Find it here, kind of find out. It looks like Joshua might have started to get loose right there, tries to save it, goes below the apron, comes back up into the wall, and it looks like that's where everybody started to kind of check up and try to go around. And then that back here with Spell, I believe, what actually brung out the caution. Oh, Dave Bush also involved in this too. The 23, the 88. I believe that's what sprung out the caution, but it was the 77 up against the wall. Everybody was trying to dodge. Well, 13 to go. Let's see who else we can jinx. All right, well, let's go ahead and bring him down here. Our leader, Maxwell Caldwell. Only bringing you down, see if I can jinx you. The only reason I'm doing it. Well, 13 to go, man. You've led 38 laps out here tonight. We're coming down to the wire. Man, what is it going to take? Everybody here tonight, even those that are not in the chase, man, they are fighting hard.
Absolutely. This is that track. You got to keep that top line, so we got to fight for that all night long, and that's what we're going to have to do here at the end.
Man, and it makes it interesting, too, because you got drivers all around you, those that are trying to upset you guys in the playoffs. You got the playoff drivers trying to upset the other playoff drivers. This could be one hell of a finish.
Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to make it okay with the little right front damage. I had the 71. I think either I came up or he come down there on the front stretch and we touched, and it gave a little bit of damage, but right before that caution. So hopefully that's not too big a deal. But I think as long as I can protect the top here on the restart, I should be okay.
You should be all right. Well, let's just see what happens, because I believe you probably will be the last interview due to the fact that I try not to do it with under 10 to go, and I try never to do it under a green-white checkered. And there is a potential that we could have them here tonight. You guys do get 3 attempts. Let's hope we don't have to have them, but they're there just in case.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping this race was going to go green. I was sitting a little bit pretty there, but hey, this is going to make things interesting. So y'all enjoy the show up there.
Oh, we will. Good luck, Maxwell.
Thank you, sir.
All right, and it looks like Aaron is in chat. Oh, well, I'm dead, guys. I tried staying as low as I could, and it's racing. It's racing, Aaron. It's part of it. I mean, stuff happens. Well, let's just see. Kind of looks like Max has chosen the inside line. I just don't know if that's where you want to be. I mean, maybe on the restart, get that jump and get out to the outside line, maybe. Aaron, I know you're in chat. So maybe you could elaborate. You were the one out there racing, not me. Maxwell said it looked like that outside line is the place you want to be here tonight. Well, it happens, Aaron. It happens. I mean, I've been a part of when I was racing. I've been a part of races where I was the only one that caused a caution. One caution throughout the entire race, and I was the one that caused it. So I've been there. We've had a couple here tonight, but man, it's still awesome racing. It's getting loose quick. Ooh, okay. Well, didn't know that. All right, here we go. Pace car's off and away. Maxwell on the loud pedal. He got the jump. Ryan Kelly, though, pushed it right behind him. He kind of had a feeling. Now Maxwell's got that high line. However, man, Ryan putting that pressure on him. And you got to watch that 37 of Lamb here, too. Boy, Ryan, man, look at him go. Look at him. He is trying to get around that 94 on the low side. Can he make it stick? 10 to go to be 9 to go here at the stripe. Oh, the 51, Jim Brooks. What's going on, my buddy? Oh, I see some smoke coming from the 51. I'd have had to lock it down for some reason. Not sure. Still got Maxwell up front. Ryan had to back off, it looks like, a little bit. There's Nicholas Lamb, Todd Merkel. Todd, playoff driver. Kowabe, playoff driver. Jason Adams, a playoff driver. Gary Slapinski, playoff driver. The last driver actually on the lead lap as well. What a Brian, 1 lap down. Jack Walls, 1 lap down. Dave Bush, 1 lap down. Dean Wilkinson is 1 lap down as well. Going back to the 13th position. Let's get back up front. Whoa, we got Lamb into the wall. And we, of course, ladies and gentlemen, are going to go back and take a look at what happened to Mr. Nicholas Lamb here. We are under a MaxSpeedTV replay right now. Battle for the lead, Ryan and Maxwell once more. Trying to look and see what happened to Nicholas here. There was no caution. Everybody got around him, but it looks like Nicholas might have tagged the wall, and it just, yeah, he tagged it, and it ate him. Yeah, it tagged him, it ate him. Oh, also there was contact there, too. Couple of drivers got into the 37. I do see the 71. And that was a triple number there that got in. That might have been Dakota Brown that got into him, too. Yes, it was. All right, here we go. We got to get back up front because, man, oh, man, Ryan Kelly and Maxwell Caldwell, they going at it right now. Second, third, fourth, fifth, and a battle for sixth back here between Yarbrough and Adams. Adams is a playoff driver. I mean, the playoff drivers, Aaron, they gotta get around the non-playoff drivers just as fair as the non-playoff drivers have to get around the playoff drivers. I mean, you just can't give your position up just because you're not in the playoffs. I mean, see, Gary Slapinski in the 78 right here is kind of by himself. But say Joshua Yarbrough gets up there to him, and these two battling it out like Ryan Kelly and Maxwell are doing. Okay, if Ryan sees Maxwell coming, Ryan ain't gonna get out of Maxwell's way just to let him by. Ryan's gonna try to go for the win as well. I mean, it's only fair. But I do see your point. I mean, don't try to take out a playoff driver, you know. And I'm not an admin. I'm just speaking it like it is. I mean, if I'm Ryan Kelly right now, I wouldn't even worry about that 94. Oh yeah, it's good. Oh yeah, laps down. Yeah, I could see laps down. Yeah, I understand that. But like I said, I'm not an admin, Aaron. I don't make the rules. That's all on the admins here at Area 51. But yeah, I mean, if you're you know 2 laps down or more, and you know you don't have really a chance, then yeah, I mean, I could understand. It does look like Mike Peters did take his car behind the wall. Of course, and unfortunately out of the race here tonight too. James Ledford, Mark Brown, Larry Blair, James Hickson, and Joseph did not start the race. However, we got 2 to go. And Ryan Kelly is going to come out of turn number 4 here, folks. And he's going to take the white flag is in the air one more time around this track. Good, hard race in the final lap. Whatever happens now happens. I just don't think Maxwell is going to be able to get up to him. On Merkel in 3rd. Gary Slapinski 4th and Kawabe in 5th. Out of turn number 4 for the first race of the chase. For the Area 51 Monday Night Next Gen Cup Series, Ryan Kelly wins it here tonight. What a win for Ryan Kelly. Wow, I'm sure he's going to smoke it up. I don't know if he's going to do it on the front stretch or the back stretch, but boy, if I was Ryan, man, whoa, that was an exciting race. Maxwell going to finish in 2nd. Todd Merkel in 3rd. Gary Slapinski 4th. And Kawabe Brooks going to round out our top 5, but our podium finishers, Ryan Kelly, Maxwell Caldwell, and Todd Merkel. Hang tight, folks. We'll get the top 3 up here for the MaxSpeedTV post-race show. Hang tight.
That was fun. Oh wow. Wow. Yes, sir.
All righty.
Alrighty, folks, we're back live here on MaxSpeedTV. I've caught up with the top 3 here. So now we're going to start here with that number 2 here of Todd Merkel. Now, Todd, Kansas, awesome racing here tonight as usual. A couple of cautions, of course. I mean, but man, what a green flag runs you guys did have out here tonight. Man, you got to talk about the racing and the way how the track really changed over time, because it looked like at the start you guys could run pretty much anywhere, but toward the end of the race it looked like that top line was where you needed to be.
Yeah, I saw a lot of guys running very right up against the wall. Like I mentioned to you earlier, I had a rotator cuff surgery the other day, so I did the entire night one-handed with the other hand in a sling, and I couldn't get very comfortable other than in the middle of the racetrack. So I kind of hung out there most of the night.
Well, kind of talk about. I mean, I know you're going through that whole recovery thing. So, of course, first and foremost, get better, man. That's the most important thing. But nice to see you out here too. I mean, one of the playoff drivers. I mean, you got to show up now. You cannot show up.
Yeah, I had to give it a try. I hadn't sat in my iRacing rig since last Wednesday. And
Oh.
I sat down today, ran a few laps. It was a little sketchy, but I'm like, if I prop a pillow over here, I can pull this off. And I'm glad I gave it a try.
Oh yeah, definitely so. Definitely so, man. Awesome job. What was the other than your arm? Because we already know all about that. That was probably the toughest for you out here tonight. But on track, in the race, what was the biggest issue you was running into?
The biggest problem that specifically gave me trouble tonight was a lot of guys were getting real crossed up and squirrely coming off the corners, and most of the time they could save it. But I definitely had a few panic moments where somebody in front of me would get crossed up, and that was pretty challenging to not get into trouble
Oh
with
yeah.
guys coming off the corner sideways and then shooting down low.
Oh yeah, definitely so. Well, man, awesome job out here tonight, bud. Third place, not a bad start, especially for what you're going through. Hopefully you feel a lot better, next week. But man, speaking of next week, we go to Chicagoland. How is that if you're still in the sling? How's that gonna play out? That track's tough.
I don't know. It didn't. I mean, the results speak for themselves. This is my first top three, I think, all year. So I guess driving with one hand might be the hot ticket. Maybe I should take some duct tape to that left arm next week too.
Oh, that's funny. Well, Aaron Wisner's in chat. He thinks you're Johnny Knoxville. So
Yeah, I don't know about that.
don't know about that. Well, Todd, man, awesome job out here tonight. We could go on and on. Chicago is going to be a little tough. We know how Chicago races. Expect probably the same thing there as we did here tonight, because man, oh man, these two are very similar.
Yes, I do. I like Kansas, and sure enough, I have an affinity for Chicago too. So hopefully, I'll be talking to you late next Monday night as well.
All righty, buddy. Well, any final thoughts, shout outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate a very hard fought third here tonight?
Yeah, came from a lap down, taking a wave around, and yeah, I think the real trick was grabbing. I was the first guy to grab tires, I think, on that last pit stop, so that helped a bunch. And yeah, it was just a fantastic time. I want to thank you at Max Speed TV for doing this broadcast, the Area 51 organization for putting this whole thing together. We're really enjoying ourselves.
Oh, well, glad you're out here, buddy. And man, good start. Got some momentum going into next week. So go celebrate third here tonight. And we'll see what happens at Chicagoland next week.
All right, have a great evening.
You too. All right, well, that is our third place finisher here. Let's bring our second place finisher here tonight, Mr. Maxwell Caldwell. Maxwell, man, you fighting all night long here tonight. Didn't matter where you was at, you was fighting, man. Talk about the racing here, man, coming down to the wire there with you and Ryan.
Oh, yeah, it was a good race there at the end. I had some right front damage there at the end that was really slowing me down, and once he got by me, I mean, there wasn't much I could do. You had to run the high line to protect it, and he got ahead of me, and I broke loose real bad once I got behind him and burnt that right rear up. So from there, it was just hang on to second. But Yeah, good win for Ryan. Good race for him, and to come from 17th and finish second, lead the most laps. I mean, that's a good points night for these playoffs. So
Oh
a lot
yeah.
of guys had some bad nights. I can take that.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, now you're in the playoffs, man. Every point matters. It doesn't matter where you get it. Every point matters.
Absolutely, and that was kind of my mindset. I wanted to make sure I didn't when I qualified, I hit the wall both times. It from practice to qualifying, it seemed like that top line got really tight. So I kind of nicked that wall, and it didn't count either of my laps. So had to start 17th there and drive my way through the field. Shocked I even drove up to the top 3 there before pit stops, but just had a really good long run car tonight. Probably didn't fire off as quick as others, but man, give me 5 or 6 laps and I can take off. But just there at the end, I couldn't do anything with Ryan once he got by me. He had the short run car, I had the long run car, and I had that right front damage.
Yeah.
Didn't get to see how much time it was, maybe 12, 15 seconds worth, but it was enough to slow you down. So,
Yeah, we're looking at it right here. I don't know if you're looking at the broadcast or not, but we can definitely see that right side damage, and that is pretty significant. And you know, people, well, that's not bad. Well, yeah, it's pretty bad. You just can't really get you know the speed that you want. These cars now are totally different from that very first update they did.
absolutely. And when you get that right side damage like that, not only does it kill the air, but it just kills your turn in and turn off a little bit, and it's just enough that it when you're behind somebody, it really magnifies it. So that restart, the second to last restart there with the 71, we were pretty tight. And I don't know if I got into him, he got into me. Either way, it doesn't matter. That's where that right side damage even came from. And then when that caution came out, I knew if I didn't hold on to the top, it was going to be bad. But Ryan just powerhoused on the bottom. He had that short run car, so kudos to
Yeah.
Ryan on that one.
Well, what made you on that restart, that last restart? What made you choose the bottom? I would figure you'd choose the top, thing as the top line is the preferred line.
To my knowledge, in the rule book, we have to start where iRacing puts us. We don't get choice as leader for top or bottom
Oh,
in this league.
really? I thought y'all got lane choice.
No, sir. We have to start where iRacing puts us.
Wow, okay. That is actually news to me. And, you know, I've been doing this the whole season. So, you know, I thought the leaders got lane choice. Wow. Well, that's something different.
Absolutely. If I had lane choice, I would have been up top, and then I would have took off
Learn
and probably
something,
sailed it on the bottom and tried to get a little bit of a gap.
learn something new every day, I guess. Well, okay, well, it is what it is. But hey, good points not like you said there, Maxwell. But we do go to a similar track next week, Chicagoland. Very similar, kind of like Kansas. It is its own track, but very similar. How do you go into Kansas or go into Chicagoland?
I haven't run these cars since the update at Chicagoland, and with Area 51 changing setups a little bit, I don't know exactly how it'll drive. I thought tonight's setup actually drove really good compared to the last 5 weeks, so I was pretty happy with it. But next week, I kind of feel like it's going to be really tight. Uh, you have that curved straightaway, and that helps getting into turn 3, but I don't know. Chicagoland and these cars and the air and typically how these setups run, I'm expecting a really, really tight setup. So probably going to be more tire conservation and making sure you don't burn the right front next week.
Oh, yeah, and you know we won't know until next week, but of course you know you guys will figure it out in practice come next week. Man, awesome job here. You messed up my Oreo cookie car, but hey, second place, not bad. Man, any final thoughts, shout outs, things you want to give before you go celebrate second, get ready for Chicagoland?
Absolutely. First and foremost, got to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I mean, he's blessed me this season, and I'm hoping to keep that up and maybe go out with a championship here at the end. But thankful for him for everything he's done for me, and just my teammates, man. Running with Gary and Dave and Ryan Kelly. He's a teammate from plenty of seasons ago. We've been running together 2-3 years now, so always good to finish 1-2 with him. We always like to duke it out and race each other really hard. So kudos to him on that win. And just want to shout out the league for putting on this series. It's been a lot better, I think, this season than it was last, especially with the car change. And thankful to you guys for the broadcast. Good as always.
Well, do appreciate it, Maxwell, as always, man. And as always, we'll see you next week for round number 2, bud.
10-4. We'll see you then.
10-4. Alrighty, folks. Well, that is going to do it for a second, but we've got to get him up here, and I am sure he is ecstatic right now. I don't even know if he thought he would win the dang thing, but he did. Ryan Kelly, man. Man, awesome job. You not even in the playoffs, and you got around Maxwell. You had that damage. You didn't look back, man. Talk about the race. Talk about what you had to do out there to really even get up here into the top 5. Everybody out there was just going for it all.
Yeah, definitely. Was definitely trying to take care of the car, running near so close to that wall. Keeping the car clean was crucial, and halfway through I got damaged. So thankfully that caution came out at the end to let me take the quick fix and get up there to challenge for the lead.
Yeah. See, you did use your reset. Unfortunately, ended up with 2 incidents as well. I don't know exactly. I've read the rule book, but I can't remember from day to day exactly what the rule book says. So, but you're not in the chase, but you are just like everybody else out here are trying to go for wins right now. How does it feel to be one of those guys out here trying to play upset?
Yeah, definitely. Well, I've only been racing part-time this season, so missed a couple of the races, but just trying to give the guys in the playoff some extra room and not cause any chaos.
Well, you got to fight for the win and fight for the best finish you can. That's what racing is all about, Ryan. And you
Definitely.
did what you had to do. Awesome job out here tonight, man. Before we let you go, what was the most difficult thing for you out here?
Probably running up near that wall. It was definitely tough keeping the momentum up around there without getting tight and drifting up into it. So I think if you could run run the high line when you needed to and run the low line when you needed to, it would definitely pay dividends if you could do both.
Oh yeah, definitely. So, we go to Chicagoland next week for round number 2 of the chase. We're gonna see you next week. And if we are, how do you feel about the track?
Yeah, Chicagoland's a fun track. Looking forward to it, and hopefully you can double down and get another win.
All righty, man. Awesome job out here. Any final thoughts, shout outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate the victory here tonight?
Yeah, just thanks to all the teammates tonight and all the guys at Area 51.
All righty, buddy. Well, we will see you next week for round number 3.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, I hope I put him in the right room. I think I did. Anyway, Ron Kelly gonna grab round 1 of the chase. Only 3 races to go now in the chase. And the points, of course, have been updated. So these are going to be the official results. Of course, pending any other admin stuff they have to do, negative points wise, I do not keep up with that. That is all on them. But the points have been updated here. So Ron Kelly grabbing the win out here tonight for round number 1 here for Area 51 at Kansas. Awesome job, Ron. Maxwell getting that damage there. Unfortunately, he ended up in second, but hey, what a second it was. Good race by Maxwell. Todd Merkel in third, Gary Slapinski in fourth, Koabi Brooks fifth, Joshua Yarbrough in sixth, Jason Adams seventh, Jim Brooks in that 8th spot, Nicholas Lamb 9th, and Dakota Brown rounding out our top 10. Jack Walls in 11th, Dave Bush in 12th, Dean Wilkinson 13th, Derek Gilray 14th, Randy Miner 15th, Kyle Heath in 16th, Michael Spell 17th, Dave Bingle in 18th, Mike Peters 19th, and Aaron Wisner in 20th. James Ledford 21st, Mark Brown 22nd, Robbie Darnell 23rd, Larry Blair 24th, James Hickson 25th, and Joseph Desiro did not start the race at Wagner as well. Robert Rock, that is going to do it here tonight. But again, congratulations goes to our race winner here, Orion Kelly, here tonight. But that's going to do it here for MaxSpeedTV and the Area 51. Of course, round number 2 of the chase next week. Same time, same place, right here on MaxSpeedTV. Thank you all for tuning in to here tonight. We do appreciate all the support. And man, thank you all. But until then, stay safe. Thank you all, and have a good night.